back to the Conscious Channel family. Glad you can join us. In today's video, we're going to talk about your time is valuable. The quote of the day is brought to you by Bruce Lee. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure the difficult one. On top of that, family, I think after doing this, I'm going to give you 3 tips too to help you. Well, family, first, let's unpack the your time is valuable. The title alone, your time is valuable, is something that I think people take for granted. I think people think that money and personal items and things of that nature are more valuable than time. I want to warn you, family, when you start going down this path of controlling your time, you're going to have a lot of people disappointed in you because if you're like me, which I believe you are because you're listening to this video, then you're going to see a difference. That's like I said, if when you're going through this transformation, you're really going to see how and where you spend your time at. So I want to give you 3 tips that you can leverage to improve your of taking back control of your time, basically. Since I unpacked the title, Your Time is Valuable, now let's kind of dig into some more details along with giving you these 3 tips. So let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is set a schedule. Okay, maybe I was talking too fast. I've been told that. Set a schedule. Well, I know what you're asking. Well, what do you mean by setting a schedule? Here's an example of setting a schedule. If you have a particular project or whatever you're working on that you want to get completed, you say, I'm going to spend 30 minutes or an hour on this particular item, zero focus, no outside distractions or anything. Family, I'm going to warn you because it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't be keeping a conscious mindset. There are going to be a lot of distractions, whether it's your phone ringing, whether someone texting you, whether you got this new hot lead on your news feed, or someone's at the door, or so family, that's why I want to start you off with 30 minutes and then progressively tack on 15 minutes each particular as you build your confidence, as you stretch those muscles to be able to lock in and just work on that particular activity and no outside distractions. So start there at the 30-minute mark. All right, family, this is another quick tip. This is something I know I fight with a lot, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working improvement, and that's writing down 3 items you want to accomplish. Me, family, I write down all the items I want to accomplish. But again, going back to that narrow focus, going back to about your time being valuable. So how I've learned how to combat that, family, is with the 3. Like I told you, I like to write down everything. So how I combat that is I write down these 3 things that I want to accomplish, whether it's for the day, whether it's for the week, the month, or the year. And until one of those things are gone, I just don't replace it. Let me be clear on what I mean by I don't replace it. So let's say there's 50 things that I want to do. I picked the best 3 that I think that I want to focus on at that time. I pick those 3. I still keep the bucket of the items that I still have there, and I focus on those 3. And as things come up, I replace them. Simple as that. Tip number 1. This tip right here is the foundation, and that's why I put it at number 1. Is because it it's one of those tips that I think we need to do more. People like us that are like-minded like us that need to do more of saying. Well, here's the final tip: learn to say no. Okay, let me say it in Spanish. No. Basically, just learn how to say no, and not be rude about it, not be obnoxious or not take, but you have to remember your time is very important. I repeat, I repeat, you are not God. Yes, I said it. See, you're not God. I mean, you have the ability to help people, but you can't be everyone everywhere to everyone at the same time. So you have to learn how to say no. Let me explain some why this particular tip of learning to say no is important because it's not that you don't care about your friends or family, it's that you care about yourself yourself enough to know that there's certain times that you need to work on yourself. You need to help other people that you may not be able to commit to them. Okay, family, just because I'm feeling good, I'm going to give you my bonus. Write out a step by step plan for each thing you want to accomplish. Yes, write out a step by step plan on everything you want to accomplish. So let's say you want to be a business owner. Let's walk through. We'll take a more high level approach. So let's say, again, you want to be a business owner. First step is, you need to identify what you want to sell. Then you need to identify how you want to have it set up. Is it an LLC? Is it a corporation? Is it S corp? And those are your main targets. So now that you have the main point, like I said, so the overarching goal is start a business, but those other things of what type of product, and now you need to write out step by step of how you're going to identify what particular product you're going to push to your customer. And each step you want to take immediate, massive